Delta 1. It is 11:17:08. Time is 18:13 Eastern Standard Time. Transmission commencing. Alright, hello once again, YouTube and America and the world and men and women and soldiers, players, pimps, and hoes of all ages and genders. Especially the furries. Don't forget the furries. I gotta love you guys. Alright, so it's one of the little blog things. Now, before I get to what I want to talk about in this blog, I have some very exciting news for you all. And I wasn't going to tell you guys this because it was not a definite thing until last Friday. But I will tell you what I know so far. According to this letter that I received on Friday, dated November 11th, 2008, it appears that for my freshman year of college, next fall, I will be attending the Dearborn campus of the University of Michigan. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, it's very nice to hear that. Now, honestly, I didn't even know I was in this thing, okay? But according to this letter, it appears that I have actually been admitted to this university, which is one of the most selected universities in the Midwest. Now, for those who don't know, the University of Michigan is a very fine school, one of the best schools in this country. There are 3 campuses in the whole system as a whole. There's the main campus up in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and 2 satellite ones, one in Dearborn, Michigan, and one in Flint, Michigan. Now, I will be going to the Dearborn campus because it's closer to home and it's slightly cheaper. And the class sizes are also pretty small. They're about like what you would find in high school. I mean, I'm not really one for those stadium-style classrooms, like 200-something people. I mean, they're cool, but it's just not for me. So, yes, I have been admitted. And it took them 4 weeks to actually get back to me for their decision. Now, it's supposed to take 2 weeks, but it took an extra 2 weeks because my school messed up the sending of my transcript. It's the last time I ever tell them to send anything. But, you know, I would like for once to have a university just come out right with it, you know. Just have some guts. Just tell you right off the bat if they're admitted or not. Like, send applications like an hour later or so, maybe a day at the best. Send you an email saying, you are definitely not getting in. Scroll down, not even close, big print. And then you go down to this whole letter of explanation. Even we cannot believe how badly did in this application process. Alright, it's not a lot better when it's Jerry Seinfeld bit, but oh well. So yes, I am accepted into one of the finest universities in this country. Has a lot of notable alumni, like President Gerald Ford, James Earl Jones, the crews of Gemini 4 and Apollo 15, and most recently 8-time Olympic medalist Michael Phelps, who is not human at all. And I know I already sound really mushy on my DeviantArt blog, and I'll get around to posting that same blog on For Affinity pretty soon, but I would just like to take this time to once again thank all my friends in MeetSpace and in cyberspace for their support over the last few years. I would not be here without the support from you guys, so thanks a lot. I owe you guys one. Alright, so let's get on to some more exciting things here. L4D Demo is released tomorrow. I've been playing the demo now for the last couple of days now. It's a very, very exciting game. It's not terribly frightening. It's not like a horror movie that'll make you like want to curl up and die after you see it. It's a little scary. Like, it has the director. I call him Hitchcock because of Alfred Hitchcock. He has a tendency to like throw zombies whenever he wants to do. Like, I'm not talking like a couple zombies. I'm talking like an entire stampede of zombies. I mean, I'm serious. I'll just be going down like stairs in an apartment. I'll be killing some zombies, mind my own business. All of a sudden, I turn around and there's this huge wave of zombies that's coming right at me. Okay, that is just not cool. I mean, it's awesome to see and it's incredible, but at the same time, it's just not cool. All right, so that game comes out tomorrow, and a lot of people are pretty excited about it from what I've heard. I will not be getting the game, I believe, immediately, because my dad is still reeling from his purchase of EndWar, which costs 60 big ones, and L4D Demo costs about $50. So, but he has said that I should be able to get the game no later than my 18th birthday, which is December 24th. So, unless he decides otherwise, I will be left for dead on my 18th birthday. And I can another time now to my criminally bad puns count. Now then, I mentioned earlier that excuse me, I'm on my lips. I have purchased Tom Clancy's EndWar. Been playing now for the past couple of weeks. It's a really fun game, and it has a campaign, both single player and multiplayer campaign, that have more innate replayability than any other I'd seen before. The campaigns are non-linear. You see, one of the things about multiplayer communities as a whole is that, you know, generally nowadays with games with multiplayer components, you tend to not really focus on a campaign, and you just tend to focus on the multiplayer aspect. Even so, you tend to focus on a small group of maps, playing them over and over again. My gaming clan is no exception. We just tend to focus on a small group of maps, play them over and over again. There are maps in rotation that I don't even know why they're there. So anyway, this obviously would present a problem for a game like EndWar, because EndWar has over 40 maps, and they're all based on real-world locations. I mean, some of them are like pretty obscure and local, like the port of Sevastopol in Eastern Europe, or Shenandoah Valley, United States, or East region in Croatia, actually former Croatia in the game. And then, of course, there's some more well-known areas like J. Kennedy Space Center in Florida, Moscow, Russia, Paris, France, Washington, D.C., the 3 Mile Island nuclear power plants, and the New England region for the United States, and stuff like that. So there's over 40 maps there. So the way they've actually responded to this is that they've created these non-linear campaigns. So what I mean by non-linear is this: in most campaigns, be it the single-player or multiplayer campaigns in any game now, they're linear, and that is, you know, you have to win on one level to go to the next one, and even still, you have like some sort of briefing at the end of the level telling you what you're going to be doing next. So you'll be knowing what you're going to be doing. So you'll always know what you're going to be doing on the next level before that map is even loaded, right? Well, EndWar, however, is different. EndWar takes into account your performance on a battlefield, be it success, your successes and your failures, and how you act on a battlefield determines where you're going to be fighting next, as well as what you'll be doing when you get there. So the campaigns never feel repetitive, and they're a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to go into battle. There's also the online Theater of War, which I understand is having some trouble. I believe it's because of the launch of Call of Duty 5, which I'll have to pick up as well eventually. Maybe Gears of War 2 has something to do with that, so I'll have to get that as well. Apparently they've been resolved now by Ubisoft, which is good news. The Theater of War is an online World War III where players sign up as one of the three factions: United States, Europe, or Russia, and they fight in battles in the various territories. And if you want to follow Theater of War, you don't need a Xbox Live or a PlayStation Network account. You can go to the Ubisoft website, and they will have individual stats for the Theaters of War for the various networks. Right now, on the 361, my country, the Joint Strike Force for the United States, we're not doing so good right now, but hopefully we're turning it around pretty soon. So I'll have to renew my sub now. Alright, one more thing. Special Endeavor. It's a joke. So Special Endeavor launched last Friday. It docked with the space station yesterday, and they're doing a resupply mission, fixing the place up a bit, and hopefully it should be a good mission. And that's all I'll do it for now. So Extra Delta 1 at 18:22 Eastern Standard Time, transmission concluded.